Good day, good day. So I have a message from the Lord. We're coming from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, where this spoke about the valley of dry bones. If you know that story, okay, we're gonna be talking about the reunification of Israel. Okay, God is getting ready to unify. He's getting ready to unify two nations as one in his hand. Okay, I'm just gonna read verses 15 through 28. All right, it says, the word of the Lord came to me, son of man, take a single stick and write on it, belonging to Judah and the Israelites associated with him. Then take another stick and write on it, belonging to Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and all the house of Israel associated with him. Then join them together into a single stick so that they become one in your hand. That's what God is about to do. Make one nation in his hand. Okay. When your people ask you, won't you explain to us what you mean by these things? Tell them, this is what the Lord God says. I am going to take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel associated with him, and put them together with the stick of Judah. Judah is the house of praise. I will make them into a single stick so that they become one in my hand. When the sticks you have written on are in your hand and are in full view of the people, tell them this is what the Lord God says. I am going to take the Israelites out of the nations where they have gone. I will gather them from all around and bring them into their own land. I will make them one nation in the land on the mountains of Israel, and one king will rule over them. They will no longer be two nations and will no longer be divided into two kingdoms. They will not defile themselves anymore with their idols, their aberrant things, and all their transgressions. I will save them from all their apostasies by which they sinned, and I will cleanse them. Then they will be my people, and I will be their God. My servant David will be the king over them, and there will be one shepherd for all of them. They will follow my ordinances and keep my statutes and obey them. They will live in the land that I gave to my servant Jacob, where your ancestors live. They will live in it forever with their children and grandchildren, and my servant David will be their prince forever. Verse 26, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It will be a permanent covenant with them. Then I told you guys about the permanent covenants that was coming. I will establish and multiply them and will set my sanctuary among them forever. My dwelling place with them will be with them. My dwelling place will be with them. I will be their God and they will be my people. When my sanctuary is among them forever, the nations will know that I, the Lord, sanctify Israel. Now, this is the word of the Lord concerning you. Okay. I want to break down, if I can, for you, the tribe of Ephraim represents and embodies the entire northern kingdom, and the royal house resided in the tribe's territory. Okay, Ephraim receives the richer blessings. Okay, these blessings being those of presidency or direction. The keys are with Ephraim. It is Ephraim who is to be endowed with power and bless. I'm sorry. It is Ephraim who is to be endowed with power to bless and give to other tribes, including the Lamanites, their blessings. The Lamanites was an indigenous people. And also he spoke about the tribe of Manasseh was one of the tribes of Israel. It was one of the 10 lost tribes. Okay. And the house of Joseph, because this is what he's making it into, is referred to the tribe of Joseph sometimes, and is designed. Basically, the house of Joseph deals with birthright. It deals with your birthright. Okay. And this is what God is getting ready to do. This is a very exciting time, full of rich blessings. All right, that is due to God's chosen people. All right, God's chosen people. He's getting ready to do this in the land. He's getting ready to a unification, reunification. He's getting ready to unify. Okay, bring the body together as one in his hand, one nation under God. Okay. All right, this is a great time. Hopefully you guys understood the text. You really have to be in study. I could just bring forth what thus the Lord told me to bring forth, which is his word. So you could always refer to the valley of dry bones in Ezekiel chapter 37. And I read from verses 15 through 28. Go ahead and read those verses and take it back to the Lord for revelation and clarity. But this here is the word of the Lord concerning you. Be blessed.